You're stuck at 3 to 5K a month in your business right now. And the reason why is because most of your clients are your friends. And you feel bad if you charge them what you're actually worth because you feel like you don't want to overcharge them. And then yes, you do get some word of mouth. You do get a couple referrals from your friends of people you don't know, but your friends already told them the price that you gave your friends. So you kind of have to stick out of it. And you know you can do so much more, and you have competition that's doing way better than you. And you actually want to get to that level that the competition is. If that's you, then this video is exactly for you. And in this video, I will be breaking down why you are stuck right there and how to exactly break past it. There are two things that you are missing that is, I don't even know the word right now, but that you need to do. And you can get done as soon as you learn them in this video. So I know this video is a little different from what we're usually used to, usually standing up somewhere, but I've been inside, dialed in all day with my clients in St. University Guys Work Club. So I just needed to step outside, catch a break. It looks pretty gloomy out, but good thing my building is a G, so it looks pretty well. But anyways, let's get into this video, right? So your business, word of mouth, referrals. You get about 10 to 12 clients a month. Majority are your friends. And you thought about doing content a little bit, and when you do, your friends make fun of you and say, bro, you trying to be an influencer, bro. Just shut up and do the service. I understand, I get it. And so now you want to pull back and sit where you are and say, you know what, this is good enough. When deep down in your spirit knows you could be doing so much more. And that is what you have to get past. Now, what's the number one thing that is actually holding you back? There's two reasons. I'm trying to think what order I'm gonna put this in. And if this is your first video of me, I'm very raw with it. Very personal connection, you and I. No fancy edits, no cutting. I'm filming this off the phone and uploading it straight to YouTube, by the way, just letting you know. So, first reasons first. And I learned this myself over the last couple of weeks, which is the reason why you're actually seeing this video now. I learned that no matter what you do, you cannot change anybody's mind. You can't. How do I know this? Because I had to change myself to be able to make content to speak directly to you. And for the past year, I was making the wrong kind of content and wondering, why did my leads suck? Why were they not quality? I had a bunch, but they couldn't afford what I have to offer. And I didn't just say, oh, the economy sucks. I said, no, there's something I'm doing wrong because there's somebody actively searching for me to pay me right now to help their business grow. And what was it? My own mindset was only speaking to the brokey leads, not my ICP, trying to give out motivation instead of speaking directly to who needs what I have to offer. And so, where am I getting at? You cannot change anybody's mind. I had to struggle for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, dialed in every single day to get my mindset on the level of my ICP that can afford what I have to offer, and then be able to maintain that mindset level. I was like, this is a grind. So imagine trying to change somebody else's mind who doesn't want to change. And that is why you're stuck, because you wish you could change your friend's mind, the client's minds that you have now, but they already have you envisioned in their head the service that you do for them, exactly what it is now. So you can never change. And if you wanted to change, if you want the upgrade, they will leave because they cannot comprehend. That's why. 2 is that you simply are not making any content to get in front of the people who need what you have to offer. And that's why you are stuck at the level you are now. It's that simple. It's because you are invisible. If you're seen by a bunch of other people, for example, McDonald's, or we'll use something that actually use social media. Bloom, that energy drink, all their stuff was sold, they pushed to close to $1 billion, all through making content online. Even if they used ads are still content getting in front of a direct audience. I teach you how to do that organically, by the way. If you made content, you would simply get new clients, then you wouldn't have anybody's mind to actually change, but they will see you as you are. They judge your book by its cover, and you are the best in your field, and you speak directly to them. You have a high enough price so they can take you actually serious instead of charging this homie hookup. That simple thing is getting you past. And now you say, okay, well, my friends make fun of me because of the content that I make. Well, you don't want your friends to be a client in the first place because they'll never, ever upgrade to the new price that you're worth charging anyway. So why does it matter what they think? You see, your own mind was holding you back. You're trying to cling on to the past. You're trying to cling on to what you already have. Jesus says, whoever tries to save their life will lose it, but whoever loses their life for me will find it. And this can be the same for your business. You're trying to save your business what you have, but you will lose it because eventually they'll go away. But if you decide to lose your life to take the path the Lord has for you, which is obviously upgrading your business to steward the kingdom of God well, you will find it. And so that's what you need to do. So instead of clinging on to them, you need to change. You need to say, you know what, skip what they think. They can make fun of me all they want, but when these new clients start rolling in, it's not gonna matter anyway. So now you're confused on, okay, well, how do I make this content that you keep saying? How do I do it? How do I get started? First things first, we'll start on short form. Short form is the easiest to get put in front of people who need what you offer and for them to be nurtured, and then we'll go to YouTube. But hey, I can't give you a whole game plan in this video. You just have to apply to work with me one-on-one in Saint University, link in the description, by the way. And then we'll reach out, see if you're a good fit, and then we get rolling. Meaning you're a good fit, you have a business, that's why you're on this video, and you can make an investment. Just fit the parameters and the child of God. Anyways, but we'll go over the basics now. Have an Instagram, you need to post content, and your content needs to be you giving value to the person who needs what you have to offer. You have to present your solution to people in front of them for free. And now I know you may say, well, if I give out free value, why would anybody pay me? Because people need to see that you know what you're talking about and you know what you're doing first before they ever pay you. Why would anybody pay you if they don't know what you do? That's like you seeing a homeless dude on the side of the street talking about, hey, you want to wrap my car for me? Are you going to pay a homeless dude to wrap your car? He's homeless. He don't know how to wrap a car. Maybe he can try and do a decent job, but you'd rather go to the shop that you know can do it. And how do you know the shop can do it? Because you've seen them do it before. And they showed you they know what to do. That's what your content is. Now your content is showing your customer, your clients, you know what to do, and you can solve their problem with the solution that you offer, and that's why they pay. And you need to show up like that every day in your content. You need to speak directly to what is holding them back, understand their problems, and speak to them and give them the solution to it. And your business is the bridge from problem to solution. So if they want to get there faster, if they want to get there at all, they need to pay you. That is what your content should do every single day. That is what your content should teach, preach, and be geared towards every single day. And now, when you do this, this is when you'll be able to charge what you're worth, because qualified leads, if you are charging too low, I learned this the hard way myself. If you are charging too low, they will not take you serious and say, oh, he charges too low, he must not be good. So now you have to take the leap, okay? New things. You have to go all in on making content. You have to go all in on building your personal brand, because people do not just buy products, they buy people. They buy from who they know, like, and trust. So building a personal brand and making content, giving the solution, makes people grow to know, like, and trust you. That's the point. And that's what you want. You don't want to be just some random dude that gives out tips and tricks. But you want to be the guy that people can know, like, and trust. That is the whole point. I'm trying to see if I can set this like this. Arm was getting tired. But you want to be the person that people can know, like, and trust. Now, what does this look like in content? How can people get to know you if you're only giving them a solution to the problem? That's the thing. Human beings are selfish. So if a human being is selfish, then when you give the solution to the problem, you need to do it in a way from how you learned that solution. How did you come up with your business? For example, I can tell you what I did earlier in the video. You need to make content directed towards your ICP. This is what I had to learn. My leads are trash and I had to figure out why. So what did? I had to put myself on the mindset level of the people who can't afford what I offer that will genuinely benefit them. And I had to learn how to speak to them in my content. And that's why I learned that it's not the leads or the economy that people are broke, but it's actually your messaging is pointed towards the wrong people. You understand that I learned that, and I told you from my own personal experience. And now you know a little bit more about me, that I was low-minded, now I'm on the right track. That's how you tell in your content and give the solution to people's problems. That you share the story, you share how you did it. Your thought process behind the action that you are now doing. That is what converts. That is what makes people know, like, and trust you. So not only are you giving them a solution, you're solving a problem, you're fixing their need, but now in that need, they're learning how you did it. They're learning something about you. So now, as they're growing to know you, they're more interested in you, and then they continue to feed into your content, continue to see, and now they're putting your life together subconsciously in their own head. And that is what makes you the obvious choice in your business. And that is why content is so important now, because you can be the little small town hero, but how long do you want to be stuck at 3 to 5K a month? Don't you want to be global? Don't you want to hit $1 million months, 100K months, 50K months? Then you need to hop on the content now. You need to stop worrying about what your friends say, because they won't be your number one clients 5 years down the line when you're charging what you're actually worth. But the second best time to start is now, because the first best time was a year ago. You didn't do it. You was comfortable where you are. But obviously you came to this video because you're uncomfortable and you actually want to change. So the change happens now. What are you going to do about it? What you need to do, go start your Instagram page, learn how to speak on camera, actually give the value to people in telling the story that you live. Make sure the lighting good, like I did in this video. Make sure your background looks nice as well. Nobody's distracted you. It's not loud. It doesn't look ugly, because people hate ugly videos. And tell the story while solving people's problem. And your business is the bridge from problem to solution. And I guarantee you, you'll charge what you're worth, and you will break past that 3 to 5K a month. Easy, easy. Now, if you want a little more specialized help to you to actually learn how to do this, like I said earlier in the video, you can go apply to work with me one-on-one, link in the description of this video. We'll reach out to you and we can get rolling and actually break you past that 3 to 5K a month by building a personal brand and making content online, and stop being invisible to people who need exactly what you have to offer. But for now, hope you guys enjoyed the building. Hope you guys enjoyed our little FaceTime talk right here, and can't wait to see you inside Saint University, because I know you're about to hit the link in the description. So anyways, I will catch you in the next video. Let me know in the comments down below what questions that you may have that I can do a video on, and hopefully I get to it. See you.